What is up, everybody? This is your girl, Money Two Times, and welcome to the Midnight Hour. For starters, I hope everybody is staying safe and sanitized throughout this crazy pandemic. I know it's very stressful, and there are some seniors who finished college right now. If you're one of those seniors, congratulations, and I'm so sorry that your year was robbed from COVID-19. If y'all watching this or listen to this, stick your middle finger up and say, fuck Corona. And y'all are really amazing. Y'all stuck through everything. And this goes for high school seniors as well. I didn't forget y'all. Shout out to that. Fuck that. Shout out to all my seniors who graduated college or high school. Hashtag senior strong. Y'all are really the most strongest people out here. And congratulations. And I'm so proud of y'all. Get that diploma, get that degree, and whatever you do outside of life is what you do outside your life. You have my support. First things first, before we get to the topic at hand, I want to address something. So if y'all saw my last video titled The Truth is about a video that I decided to make addressing a couple of college mates I used to be friends with, and currently, we're not on speaking terms. I'm not technically beefing with them, they're low-key beefing with themselves. And, day in and day out, sometimes, mostly they talk about me, while I'm just sitting here, working and playing fucking video games throughout my living, to be fucking honest, and just, worry about my fucking life. And honestly, half my video was mostly controversial. Like, I know you're probably thinking, it's not so controversial. It's not controversial because it didn't get that much views. Here's the thing: views don't really matter. It's because certain people that viewed it. Some people thought it was about a past relationship that I had. Honestly, no. And that's why, most people assumed that it was about a past relationship. No, it wasn't. It was about me addressing a group of friends that I used to have problems with. Even though, we're blocked from social media, but they still continue to talk about me. Now, I'm not going to reveal how I knew and reveal my information. It's just, they're being miserable. Even throughout this quarantine, it just shows, a group of people is still miserable no matter what. And apparently hearing my name makes their fucking skin crawl. But yeah, just to make a long story short, it wasn't about a past relationship. So if you're watching this or if you listen to this and you're gonna run and tell somebody that, this podcast is about them, if you're not, the 3 college people I have issues with, it's not about you. Please sit the fuck down and stop assuming. Have a good life. Alright, so yeah. If y'all sat through and listened to all that, I apologize, but I just had to get that out of my system. So yeah, the topic of this video we'll talk about is toxic parents. And you may not know that there's someone in your life, whether it's a friend, relative, or even you, that has experienced a toxic parent. And it's really one of those topics that's really hard to talk about, in most cases. Because, I never experienced a toxic parent, but I've seen it. And, man, let's just say this. I cannot have some of your parents seeing what, what half the people go through. And it's not right. And the one thing about toxic parents is that they don't know that they're toxic. Or even some of them know they're toxic but won't even acknowledge that it's toxic. For example, I remember I just literally saw a video on TikTok of this girl. She punched a window through her house her mom kicked out of because apparently somebody leaked her bikini photos, like photos of her, her butt, but she was in a bikini, and somebody leaked it. Her mom seen it and called her, various names, like slut or whatnot, and said that, you deserve, what's gonna happen to you, as in, deserve all the comments from, perverts and whatnot. First and foremost, that's toxic coming from your mom. And then to top of that off, you lock your own daughter out. And your daughter shouldn't resort to punching the door so she can get in. You decided to throw your own daughter out because, mind you, your daughter is young. You threw your own daughter out because somebody leaked her pictures. Instead of going after your daughter, go after the person who did it. That's toxic parenting 101. Toxic parenting 1 and 2 is, you can't even sit back here and have normal conversation with your child without asserting that, that you're the mother and they're the child. Or you're the parent and they're the child. It's mostly mothers doing this to their daughters. That's mostly the case. And sometimes it's mostly fathers doing it to their sons. But this is toxic parenting in general. I'm speaking because, it's mostly mothers and daughters. But, you can take it as, unisex or universal. But it's just, I hate when parents is trying to throw in the face that how they're the parent and you're the child, you're the mother, I'm the mother, you're the child, or I'm the father, you're the child, etc. Here's the thing, yeah, you don't have to remind me 24/7 that you are my parent, you are the reason why I'm here, but that don't mean treat me with utter disrespect or say this and a third, etc. Get the fuck out of my face. I know. And there's parents that'll sit back out here, mind you, toxic ass parents will sit back here and make everything all about them. And will make decisions because they want to sit back here and make it, my way or the highway. And if you don't like it, then etc. Then either you shouldn't be here or you need to deal with it, etc. Or I hate parents that sit back here and won't let you express feelings. Be like, oh, you shouldn't be crying. You shouldn't be crying. You're strong, etc. Here's the thing. Tough news, people. Everybody deserves to cry. Everybody can cry. Who are you to tell me that I cannot cry? That I cannot express emotion? If you want me to be strong, let me express these emotions. Because strong people can cry. Strong people can cry. If you expect me to just be, insensitive, then honey, I got some news for you. Stop. And you see why these kids be all acting up and shit, because it starts off with the parents. The parents are mostly toxic as hell. And they don't want to admit it. For example, a parent that doesn't want to admit that they're wrong. You want to know how toxicity starts from that? When a child is telling their mom that they are wrong, or their dad, but just hear me out. It's mostly mothers. But if a child is telling their mom that they're wrong, the mom wants to sit back here and doesn't and purposely hurts your feelings, but play it off as that they don't mean it or whatever. His thing. Okay, you can say that. Okay, the first time, okay, I'll shrug it off. You just probably saying it out of anger. But if you constantly say it over and over again, the same fucking thing, I assume that it's not out of anger. I assume that you really meant that shit. Vice versa. What? No. If you say shit out of anger the first time, don't say it again. Don't say it again. And I can name so many things that's probably toxic parenting, but I might sound repetitive at this point. might really do sound repetitive at this point. Oh, honestly, when it comes to toxic parenting, the worst part of toxic parenting is the ones that record you, humiliate you on social media, in front of your friends, in front of relatives. Those are the worst. That is the number one toxic parenting. Is the parents that embarrass you. What do you gain out of embarrassing your kid? In your eyes, you believe that it's corporal punishment, or that's some good punishment. You are literally embarrassing your child, and you probably are the reason why your kid is depressed or thinking about suicidal stories, or better yet, kill themselves. Well, not or better yet, or worse yet, kill themselves. Some parents don't even want to fucking admit that they're the reason why the kid is, fucked up. Because it's mostly the parents. It is. And honestly, throughout this quarantine, I've seen worse. I've seen a lot of toxic parenting. I remember it was one incident on social media where as though a little boy was sitting back here and dancing to a girl's song with his sister. And it wasn't the mom. Apparently it was a babysitter, but the babysitter was his aunt. She smacked the shit out of him and called him called him a gay ass bitch. That's, it may not be his parent, but that's toxic as fuck. That's toxic parenting. And the reason why I say this is because, this is his aunt. Apparently his aunt, allegedly. But if she's gonna be like that towards her nephew, she's like that with her kids. And that's toxic as fuck. Why is it that you can't let a kid be a kid? And plus, it's a song. It's literally a song. The kid don't know that it's a girl's song. It's a song. And you literally just smacked the shit out of him. And you recorded him and posted on social media. For what? What possessed you to record a video of your nephew dancing and having a good time just for you to smack the shit out of him and call him a gay ass nigga? First of all, that's a little ass kid, and you calling him a gay ass nigga? Second of all, that's your sister's child, and you gonna sit back here and smack him? What the fuck? I hope the mom whoops your ass. But as I said before, allegedly it's his aunt. But if it's not his aunt, that's out of pocket. Some say it's the mom, some say it's the aunt. I low-key believe it's the aunt because no matter what, it's fucked up. But if it's just a babysitter, that's still fucked up. And I'll just disregard the toxic parenting part. But there are some parents that are toxic that'll do shit like that. But apparently it's his aunt. And according to, the person who had confirmed it, she's probably saying, it's a relative. So mostly it is his aunt. But, etc. But that's honestly all I gotta say about toxic parenting. This could be a 2-part series about toxic parenting because, it's like late as hell. I'm kind of tired, and you can probably tell, I don't have really much to say because I'm just like really disgusted with this topic, and I'm gonna do some more research about toxic parenting soon. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. If you know somebody that has a toxic parent, be there for them. Probably at this moment they can't leave because they have nowhere else to go. But if they do have somewhere else to go, and you're one of those friends or relatives that are willing to give someone who has a toxic parent a place to live because their parents, quote unquote parents, want to sit back here and kick them out, make sure you let them in. It's bad enough that they feel as if they don't get enough love for their parents. Just make sure you give them the love they deserve, and make sure that let them know that everything's gonna be okay. I hope everybody stays safe and sanitized. This your girl Mighty 2 times signing off, and I hope you have a wonderful night or day if you're listening to this. Stay safe.